In NBA history, there are games that go beyond just numbers, sticking in fans' minds forever. One of those happened in 2006 when Kobe Bryant had an incredible game, scoring 81 points. This event is a big part of Kobe's legacy and still inspires people today. Let's take a look at Kobe's journey, from his early days to becoming a basketball legend, and how he made history against the Toronto Raptors. This is the story of the 81-point game, a defining moment in Kobe Bryant's extraordinary career. There have been many great performances throughout NBA history, but only a few of them stand out as the best ever. In 1962, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a single game, and it is pretty questionable if anyone will break that record. He, who passed away in 2020, spent 20 seasons playing for the Lakers, and one of the highlights of his career is scoring 81 points in NBA history. We are a Sports Owl, and in this video, we will see how Kobe became one of the best players the league has ever seen. And we will dive deep into what happened that night when he scored 81 points. Kobe was the son of Joe Jellybean Bryant, a Philadelphia native who played for the Sixers when Kobe was born. After 8 seasons in the NBA, Joe went on to play in Italy, where Kobe grew up and started playing basketball. When Kobe was a teenager, the family moved back to Philadelphia, where Kobe attended Lower Merion High School. In 1995, he was one of the best players in the country, and the talk of him going straight to the NBA began. At the time, the high school players were still not very welcomed in the NBA before going to college. The previous year, Kevin Garnett became the first player after 20 years to get into the big league right after high school. Kobe attended Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia, where he developed his iconic aggressive playing style and led his team to win the 1996 PIAA State Championship over Erie Cathedral Prep with a score of 48-43. He scored nearly 3,000 points during his high school career. In April 1996, Bryant announced he would skip college and go straight to the NBA to pursue his goal of becoming the best basketball player. In a special documentary on Kobe's epic 81-point game, Chuck Swirsky, who had been following Kobe's career since high school, recalls how Kobe ended up on the Lakers. Jerry West, one of the team's legends, who served as the general manager in the mid-90s, brought in Kobe for a workout. West was impressed by what he saw from Kobe and did what it took to get the 18-year-old to the Lakers. Many doubted that West should draft a player coming straight out of high school, but West was determined that this kid may change the fortune for the Lakers. The Lakers had the right to pick 24th in the 1996 NBA draft, and West was afraid that Kobe would not be available that late. The reason why is that Kobe and his father already talked to other teams, and the New Jersey Nets were pretty interested in getting Kobe with the 8th pick. John Calipari was the new head coach of the Nets, and he was a big fan of Kobe's game. After working him out 3 times before the draft, Calipari knew that Kobe would be a star. But it isn't always as simple as writing a player's name on a card and handing it to the commissioner to be announced. When draft day came, the Nets decided to go with a more secure choice and drafted Kerry Kittles, who was a proven scorer from the University of Villanova. Kobe was still available, but West knew that he drew interest from other teams. Therefore, he made a deal with the Charlotte Hornets to pick Kobe 13th overall, and then he sent Vlade Divac in return. Kobe was now a Laker. He had a slow start in his rookie year but was already an all-star in the second. Phil Jackson took over the Lakers following that season, and he made a dynasty of them. Kobe and Shaquille O'Neal became an unstoppable force in the NBA, winning 3 consecutive championships from 2000 to 2002. Shaq was the most dominant player at the time and the face of the franchise, but Kobe quickly grew, and the two had some personal issues. Things went so far that Kobe put the Lakers front office in a me or him situation, and they decided to trade Shaq to the Miami Heat. Now, the Lakers were Kobe's team. At first, it ended up being good for Shaq since he won another championship with the Miami Heat, while Kobe and the Lakers missed the playoffs the first season without Shaq. But then comes the 2005 to 2006 season, which will be remembered by Kobe's epic 81-point performance. It was an afternoon game on January 23, 2006 when the Toronto Raptors visited the Staples Center. The Lakers were 22-19 at that point of the season with an 11-8 home record, while the Raptors had a bad season with a 14-27 record and only 8-14 on the road. The Raptors back then were coached by Sam Mitchell, who had a chance to play against Kobe in his rookie season. Mitchell was a veteran. Mitchell, who was in his second season coaching the Raptors, says that he knew that his players would be excited to play against Kobe and the Lakers and was sure that they would show up ready. He had veteran Jalen Rose, who went against Kobe in the 2000 NBA Finals when he was with the Indiana Pacers. Bo Peterson was a rising star playing in the same position as Kobe, and Joey Graham was a rookie known for his physics and defensive qualities. Chris Bosh and Charlie Villanueva were rising stars, but none of them was aware of what was about to happen to them. The Lakers team did not have many assets other than Kobe. Lamar Odom was the main player they got in the trade for Shaq, and the rest of the Lakers starting lineup consisted of players who were out of the league shortly after: Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, and Chris Mim. The Raptors started the game red hot, with Mike James and Villanueva leading Toronto to an early lead. When Bosh scored his first points of the night at the midpoint of the first quarter, the Raptors were up 19-11. Villanueva made an 11-foot jumper to put the Raptors up by 10, 23-13. Kobe picked up his aggressiveness at that point, went to the foul line a couple of times, and finished the first quarter with 14 points. The Lakers were down 36-29. Kobe was on the bench at the start of the second quarter, and the Raptors kept on rolling. Jalen Rose found Papso, who made a layup while being fouled, and the Raptors were up 40-29, 3 minutes into the period. Rose himself made a couple of free throws, and Jackson called a timeout with the Lakers being down 44-32. Kobe got back into the game in the middle of the second quarter. He went on to score 12 points in that stint and finished the first half with 26, but the Lakers were still down 63-49. In the first half, the Raptors shot 62% from the field, while the Lakers made only 40% of their shots. That did not sit well with Jackson, who was very loud in the locker room at halftime. Unlike him, Kobe was very quiet, which, according to the words of his teammates, was a sign that he had some plans in his head. From their previous experience, when Kobe gets quiet, there is some trigger that gets switched in him, and they were right about that given night. Smush Parker recalls that when the Lakers were down at halftime, Jackson often brought out completely different plays for the second half. That was the case that night, but Kobe could not care less about it. He knew what was about to happen. Though hitting the like button is a matter of favor and not doing so is your right, the editor works tirelessly day and night on this creation, and a little appreciation goes a long way. Thank you very much. Going into the third quarter, Kobe had 26 points and the rest of the Lakers had 23, but the best of Mamba was yet to come. Early in the third quarter, Mike James made a three-pointer to put the Raptors up 66-49, and then Kobe was unleashed. He scored 12 straight points, including 2 threes, in the first 4.5 minutes of the period. Kobe made another shot from distance for his 41st point of the night to cut the lead to 10 when Mitchell called a timeout with 6:20 left in the third quarter. The Raptors coach tried playing a zone, a boxing one, a triangle too. He even tried defenses they never practiced, but none of that worked against Kobe. Coming back from the timeout, Kobe made an 18-foot jumper while being fouled, and on the next play, he made a three to cut the deficit to only 5 points. Mitchell tried to deny the ball from Kobe, but with just over a minute to go in the third quarter, the score was tied at 85 after Parker made a pair of free throws. On the next play, Kobe gave the Lakers the lead after stealing the ball and finishing with a dunk. At the end of the third quarter, the Lakers were up 91-85, and Kobe had 53 points. Kobe usually starts the final quarter on the bench, but this time he was on the court. He got a technical foul early on, which only fired him up even more. Kobe kept going, making pull-up threes, fadeaway jumpers, driving to the rim, and scoring in every way possible. Kobe had set the Lakers' all-time record with 72 points. He didn't stop there, and with 43 seconds left in the game, Kobe made a pair of free throws to close out one of the most epic performances ever, finishing with 81 points. The Lakers won 122-104, and Kobe shot 28 of 46 from the field, 7 of 13 from the three-point line, and made 18 of 20 free throw attempts. The basketball world was in shock. Everybody was aware that it was a historic night, and whoever was following the NBA at the time remembered where he was when he heard the news about Kobe scoring 81 points. Later, Raptors coach Mitchell said that he told Kobe that if he scored 81 points and the Lakers lost, people would call him selfish, and Kobe responded that he just didn't want to lose that game. That game was real proof of Bryant's mental toughness, aggressiveness, and killer instinct, which are the roots of his Mamba mentality, as well as the impact he had on his teammates. The competitive spirit is another thing that sets Kobe apart from the rest of the guys. There were no days off for Kobe, no hanging out late, no looking for easy ways out. It was basketball above all. The Lakers were back in the playoffs that season but lost to the Phoenix Suns in the opening round after being up 3-1. The team went through a rebuilding process, and with a couple of smart moves, Kobe was again surrounded with enough talent to compete for the NBA championship. They were back in the NBA Finals in 2008 but lost to the Boston Celtics. Again, Kobe proved his determination. Not that the Lakers were back in the finals. They won back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010. After that, they tried to make things work with Dwight Howard and Steve Nash around Kobe. But that did not prove to be a winning formula. Kobe was still one of the best in the league, and finally, in 2016, he retired after scoring 60 points in his final game against the Utah Jazz. Unfortunately, on January 26, 2020, Kobe, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other passengers died in a helicopter crash just outside Los Angeles. That was one of the biggest tragedies in the sports world, and even though Kobe is not with us anymore, we enjoy every opportunity to look back at his career, with the 81-point game being one of the highlights. As we close the chapter on Kobe Bryant's historic 81-point game, we're reminded of more than just a remarkable feat on the court. Kobe's legacy is one of grit, passion, and an unyielding pursuit of excellence. His impact stretches far beyond basketball courts, inspiring generations to chase their dreams with unwavering determination. Though Kobe may have left us, his spirit lives on, reminding us that greatness is earned through hard work and perseverance. So, let's carry forward the lessons of the Mamba mentality, honoring Kobe's memory by striving for greatness in everything we do. This is the lasting legacy of Kobe Bryant and his unforgettable 81-point game. Make sure to subscribe to and like Sports Owl for more exciting sports stories. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on Kobe Bryant's amazing journey. Until next time, let's keep the love for the game alive and well.